If you are looking to grow your content in 2026, it looks so much different to how it did in 2025 and is not what you would expect to see when it comes to short form as well as long form. So I'm going to break it all down for you today. If you don't know me already, I'm Annie. I talk everything to do with creativity, but most importantly right now we're in an era where people are growing businesses more and more online. They're monetizing, there's influencers, creators, like where are we heading? But most importantly, how can you benefit most this year and creating content and build something for yourself? When it comes to 2025, we saw short form literally take off. We saw it in the lens of top funnel things, meaning the most entertaining things that are scroll, stop worthy, pattern interrupting are the most valuable thing for engagement, meaning bringing people into your world organically. What we're seeing now going into 2026, which I would highly recommend anybody to do, is create a series of short form, completely erase the idea of quick entertaining things that are trending, because trends are not going to convert for you. They're going to get eyeballs for you, but they're not going to convert, nor are they going to help you monetize or get the things that you want, because it's like a one-hit wonder. You cannot maintain it after a burst of things. But you're going to want to make sure that you're creating part series. So first reel, for example, would be come with me to create XYZ, or you introduce a story. Series 2, you're gonna go, this is what happened throughout the storyline that I am saying, and continued in part 3. Part 3 comes, there's a cliffhanger, part 4 is the ending. That is essentially retaining your audience, carry on watching your content and warm them up through short form, but allow them to really invest in you and understand what's happening in the storyline. If I was to start from zero, starting with that, still going into my own personal branding. If you are wanting to look more into what this is, how you can do this in 2026 more easier, more efficiently, cut all the noise, comparison, all this, I have done a video up here about the 2026 predictions. But most importantly, this video is for you to be able to start from zero, to be able to go into what you want to create for yourself. Then I would go into introducing you as a person. Who are you? Because at the end of the day, people buy into people. They don't think, oh my God, this is the next frying pan of the season. Like, no one thinks like that, unless you're a chef, of course, then that is your niche. I would look at it in the lens of, if you are a creator, you have to be able to sell yourself. You have to be able to sell yourself uniquely, organically. And what is that unique thing about you? You need to put that in the content. So I've had clients, for example, their dry sense of humor, their British humor is what drives them to either monetize, to convert clients, XYZ. It doesn't matter what they're selling. People are buying into them because of who they are. I've also got clients that actually, they thought they would go in one direction, all about strength training and everything like that, around fitness and helping people gain strength, when actually the algorithm said different. The algorithm went, you know what, we like Pilates. And then they ended up building a whole different business to what they initially thought they would, because it's what their audience actually wanted. They could have resisted that and they could have gone, actually, I want to do this, and they could have gone the harder route, which is absolutely fine. But at the end of the day, these people are people that have got around about 1,000 followers, some less, and they have generated £12,000, which is like $15,000 US dollars, just from 1,000 followers, just implementing these things that I've taught them. Then what else I would do is actually go into communities myself and connect with people. It sounds so simple, but when we look at it through the lens of the last handful of years, especially since 2020, people are more disconnected than they ever have been, and they want to be more connected. And it's not actually online as much anymore. People want to be in person and be in in-person events and are willing to pay for these things. And if you can go into your local communities and meet people, they're more likely to buy into you because they understand, can I trust this person? Is this person authentic? And people are going to match it from what they see online to in person more than ever. Last thing I would do is I would spread my wings and not depend on one social platform. We saw TikTok completely shut down, like out of the blue. That is a lot of people's businesses gone. Creators gone. You have to start again. You do not want to ever be in that position where you have to cut your ties and start again. To be able to monetize on different platforms would be insane, but essentially you want to have one long form social, one short form social. So for me personally, YouTube is my thing, as well as Instagram. because that's where I build community. For others, it might be a TikTok and a podcast. So we're gonna see long form thrive more than ever. It's been thriving, podcasts and stuff for years, but people, viewers, consumers are consuming more on YouTube than actual commercialized TV now. Like, what's that saying about the viewer? They want to be more connected to humans, not mainstream commercialized businesses now. So if you were to start this year in creating something for yourself, to be able to create your own platform, whether you want to be monetized as a creator, whether you want to be a business owner of some kind, whether even if you just want to help a few people out there, you have to build something for yourself that's going to allow you to express yourself authentically, be able to create a community, but most importantly, have it on 2 platforms and focusing all on those platforms. The last thing I would say as a bonus, when I first heard this, I was like, really? I don't think I even want to do this. But it makes sense, which is look at your competitors, and in your competitors, you want to be able to actually buy one of their products. And I got recommended this by, it was a branding strategist. It's like, he's gone a little bit more mainstream now. But essentially, he was saying it through the lens of, you learn a lot and you learn actually you're not as shit as you thought, because these people that are mainstream, that are like your best competitors, their products or services are actually kind of in some ways. Like, you always think, I can make that better, and this is how I would make it better. And you can think creatively through that. When you also buy into your competitor's product, service, whatever, you're learning what your ideal audience wants. So from that, you can take so much data research and go, oh my God, this is how I would improve. This is how I would be different to the rest. This is how I'm going to do it. So it's thinking through that lens and going, 2026 is not about fitting in the mold and these trends and let me do the things and whatever to get engagement and follow the right strategy. What it actually is how authentic can I be? Can I show up on camera with half a mascara on one eye, nothing on the other, and my hair like a lion's mane, and be totally okay with it? Yeah, like I literally can be. That is what this year is going to be about. And if you got a lot from this video, I would highly recommend you save it or share it with someone that is either on this journey with you or that would benefit from this. And most importantly, that notifications bell is actually going to help you in terms of building what you want this year, and not just have another year that rolls by and you're like, what did I do? I'm gonna go put the rest of this mascara on this eye. I will see you on the next video.